Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets.
Today joined by me, just Michael.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
we're drinking some Canadian craft beer today.
Yeah, like a real Imperial Stout.
we got on
From
beer
Russia.
though. No.
It's
From
Russian Imperial
Canada.
Stout. Russian
my God.
Imperial bourbon barrel aged in
Russian Imperial bourbon barrel aged in Beer Dome.
monkey stout.
Yeah. No, we got this one from Beer Dome. This was not the cheapest bottle of beer we ever bought, but it's got a great rating, and a lot of people really enjoy this for a, I guess, more or less classic barrel aged stout, because they do call it Russian Imperial Stout. So I'm immediately thinking, classic English kind of type stuff, dark, fruity, whatever. But the idea with this is just making a really complex barrel aged beer that's aged in different barrels and blended, which is the case of a lot of modern craft breweries. Flying Monkeys from Canada has been around for a long time, and this is Invictus. And this is, I think, is this their highest rated beer, Brett?
It is.
Kind of, probably. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think it is,
Yeah.
as far as I remember.
I mean, Chocolate Manifesto is dope. It's like cock you in beer form.
It tastes like
And it
chocolate.
doesn't taste like fake chocolate. It's just because they put in so many
You think
different chocolate.
Your viewers
elements.
know cocktail? Isn't that a Danish thing?
Yeah, it's a chocolate milk. But it's the best chocolate milk there is.
It is.
You better come to Denmark and get some cockio. Yeah, that has to be done. Yeah, that has to be done. No, so this is their attempt at, doing a barrel-aged, very high-class stout.
Yes,
It
this
says,
is the highest rated beer they've ever done, and this vintage particularly.
oh,
2016?
what vintage?
It says 16.
Oh yeah, there you go. 16 vintage too, wow.
I'm 4 years old.
So what they do is they do an Imperial Stout aged in Heaven Hill, Jim Beam, and Buffalo Trace bourbon barrels for a year, giving many different flavors, and they use the Solera method with the whole blending, which I guess that's what most like very hyped stout brewers do nowadays. But you can get such a great product out of it. Why not do blending with beer when you can do great blending with
What is
spirits?
Could you explain the Solera blending method?
Solera blending method is where you blend numerous vintages. It's very well known in the rum world. So you'll have a rum that says Solera 23. And that just means the oldest component of that rum is 23 years old.
Oh,
So it's a blend of numerous other vintages to create a cohesive product. Because if you did a maybe 23-year-old barrel-aged rum, could be too much of one flavor.
Yeah.
But then if you make some young, 3-year, 10-year, whatever, it's the same concept
Okay,
with
super.
doing
I
it
didn't
with
know
beer. And it's turned out to make some of the best barrel-aged stouts. A brewery that's famous for doing this is Side Project. And they make some of the most hyped barrel-aged stout in the world.
yeah.
So I'm hoping this will be really, really nice. So yeah, Invictus. There we go. You wanted to try this,
Yeah, it looks...
and now you get the treat to try it.
yeah, it's impressive.
Also, it's a strong beer. 18.4%.
It's
In barrel.
brewery territory.
It's stronger than Brewery. At least, well,
Some
no.
of them are almost 20, yeah.
But 4 people, perfect for splitting. Pours, it almost
Dark brown, almost black.
Yeah, it looks like British Imperial Stout almost.
Yeah.
It similar in color to the black barley wine we had.
Yeah, actually it
Actually?
is. Yeah.
It's like black brownish. It looks very nice. Let's check out the aroma on Invictus. Very strong, big barrel presence,
It almost
warm.
stings in the nose. If you,
It smells like bourbon with beer in it.
yeah, it is. It is a strong beer.
It's got lots of bourbon, but lots of licorice and dark fruits, and
It's just
Very strong.
It's really it's boozy in the nose. If you
it
can
is.
say.
But
Yeah.
it's 18.
But I mean, yeah, it has licorice. It has dark fruits. It has molasses.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
getting
almost
a little,
like salt licorice.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm also getting a little bit of a nutty note. Very charry too, like charry woody.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very intense smelling beer. Like if you're one of these people who just like when you drink a barrel aged beer and you're like, oh, it's boozy.
It
This will not be for you. This smells like so
smells like
scary.
a curry.
It's like a vanilla liqueur.
Yeah, it smells like
it's actually
curry.
very vanilla-y too. But I don't think it's off-putting. I mean, for an 18%
No, it smells
beer, this
good.
is what you expect. But almost 19. Let's try it.
Let's try this.
Let's see how it is. Cheers, and
Cheers.
thanks to Tons of Beer Dome for this. Look at the curtains!
Yeah, I saw.
Holy shit! That looks like a spirit.
Look
Let's
at the
try it.
curtains. Whoa.
It
tastes
is
good.
Yeah, it actually is not as spirity as you'd think.
Nope.
It's really
It's
bourbon
really
heavy.
sweet too.
And it's not as British as I thought it'd be. At all.
It has a lot of depth, actually.
Lots of bourbon. Like,
Whoa.
it's almost like drinking bourbon with stout flavor.
It has I don't know how to describe this, a real dark tobacco flavor. Really dark, sweet tobacco.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. The bourbon flavor
Yeah,
is
the bourbon is so
fucking
intense.
hefty. Like, if
It
you
is.
love bourbon, you could get some of this and you could confuse your friends and tell them, hey, what do you think this is? I don't know, it tastes like...
It almost tastes like
It's
you
a beer.
could light this with a lighter.
You
It
probably
is.
could.
It is really.
Yeah, it's
Spirity.
warming, it's spirity, but I don't
Tastes
don't
good.
mind that.
It tastes really good.
I don't mind that. I don't think it's too hot or anything. It's really warming, but it's like, it's burning my throat when you drink it. It's just like, it's almost just like sipping on bourbon with a bit of beer flavor. Like, there's so much bourbon, there's so much vanilla, there's so much cherry wood.
But there's also
Like
so intense base beer.
I think the base beer definitely, I don't know how intense it is, but it's definitely there. And I think it's like very classic tasting like base. It's like roasty and toasty and charry and like
It's sweet, and I think
Sweet, but I don't
it's actually. I mean, you can taste it strong, but it has that sweet, malty, tobacco,
yeah,
plummy base that's really licorice.
plummy, dark fruity.
Yeah, sweet licorice.
Sweet licorice. Yeah, I totally see that. But
It is old school, but it's really
it's
well
old
done.
school, but very well done old
It
school.
is.
I actually didn't expect it to be as nice as it,
Nope.
as it is.
Me
I
neither.
thought I'd maybe give this like in the 80s, to be honest, when I bought it. I wanted to try it because of what it was, and the ratings and everything, but I was a bit scared because of the ABV. Like 18.4%, but it's carrying it very well.
It is.
And you can feel that there's a lot of alcohol in it, but the base must have been fairly thick because it still leaves a sticky gloss on your lips, and like it coats the mouth. But it's not like thick, but it's like you can sense there's definitely sugar left.
This is really a sipper, but you can sip on this for a whole evening. A quarter of this bottle. This is enough.
charry.
Yeah.
I'm not mind blown by it,
Nope, me neither. But
but I
it's
think
very nice.
it's very nice. I'm thinking like 93, 94.
I was thinking
94.
94. Yeah, I agree.
It's actually a very good, like barrel-aged, very strong beer. Often when beers get this strong, they're not that great, I feel like.
But it almost in a category for itself. It's really. There's not a lot of beers you can compare this to.
Yeah. But I think you could easily, if we're sharing it 4 people, you could easily split it 6 people.
Yeah. You could drink it as a dessert wine or something.
Yeah. It's a half-liter bottle, but
With some vanilla ice or something. That would be nice. Yeah.
but it's the intensity of like just spirit characters nuts. So if you're into like if you love bourbon, you'll love this because it's just so fucking bourbon forward. It's nuts. But I can't go higher than a 94 just because I feel like it would be even better if it was less strong, with the same amount of bourbon flavor and with a stronger base. Then it would be like totally crazy.
But it
But
is.
yeah, it's still kind of crazy because
Yeah.
it's almost 19% barrel-aged Imperial Stout.
And it's very well done.
But it's
It
very
is.
well done for a strong
Can you
beer.
compare it to? I know it's not but the Kynig's Eye.
No,
I haven't tasted that.
this
No?
this is completely different in terms of taste, and also
Okay.
Kynig's Eye is from
It's
purely
not barrel-aged,
fermentation, and because you don't have the same long strain alcohol from distilling, it doesn't really seem as boozy. And also the tricks Tom did, I think there's definitely more leftover sugar in that beer than this because that's much sweeter. Than
Okay.
This. So that one is warming a little bit, but it's not the same kind of spirit warmth as this. It's a different ballpark, and that one also is more like a Belgian quad or a Belgian strong ale, dark ale than like
What do you think
Something
comes
like this.
close to this? I'm thinking some of the big
Brewery.
stouts. Yeah,
Brewery
breweries.
stouts.
Brewery
Black
stouts,
Tuesday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Okay.
like that, I think. But yeah, surprisingly nice.
Yeah, it is. I actually like it.
And we got to try it. I'm glad we finally got around to cracking it,
Thanks.
because it's one of those bottles that Brett and I had in the cellar for a long time. We're like, should we try this? Brett's like, we could try this. Like, dude, it's 19%. Let's share it. And we're doing it today, so
And it was a good idea. Thanks.
no problem. So, if you guys had a chance to try Flying Monkeys Invictus, specifically the 2016 vintage, by the way, this holds up crazy good for a 4-year-old
Yeah, I
bottle.
was just thinking about asking you, what about, I think it's
What
not
the hell?
oxidized.
No, there's no off flavor or anything, but I think it's also because it's so strong. It's suited better for aging.
Yeah.
This is aged, it
Imagine
don't
this
detect
in
any old flavor.
2016, it must be quite hot.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Very fun to try. If you want to try almost, I guess you'd say, extreme old school beer that was extreme. Like this was extreme beer, a few years ago. This is what a lot of people would see as extreme beer, but now it's fruit puree, gozes, and beers
Stop
that
it.
taste like candy. But this was extreme beer back in the day.
Yeah.
I have much more respect for this because this takes much more craftsmanship to make than pouring a boatload of fruit puree in a sour. But still,
I totally agree.
yeah.
I totally
We're becoming the old men of beer. It's
Hashtag, is it beer?
Is it beer? No, it is.
Is it seltzer?
It is.
Is it
but
fruit puree?
but we're turning into old men. It's nuts. But if you guys had a chance to try Invictus, let us know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter, and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. Thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. The fact that they got this was pretty impressive. A 16 vintage too, so check them out once in a while to get stuff like this on their site. We're going to say cheers and very strong beer, and see you guys in the beer review.